Welcome back to the Voice Love Company. You have reached a live reaction this morning. If you are on with me right now, wherever you are, morning, afternoon, evening, hello, welcome. We've got people from all over the world coming together around great singers, great music. And today we are going to be listening to Gethsemane by Nightwish, Then and Now. This is not a compare and contrast video, but I'm going to tell you in a second a little bit about why I wanted to do this today. So let me say hello, good morning. My name is Christi Bovee. I am a mindset coach, voice intuitive, and I've been working with the human voice and the human heart since 1990. I help people find their voice and make their sound in the world no matter who they are, no matter what they do. And I am coming to grips with this fast, ever-changing world that we are in. I am in education, and so the reason I haven't been here, I wasn't here last week. Oh, the dogs are playing. Sorry, you'll hear dogs in the background. The reason I wasn't here last week is because I needed to sleep. We have just been in performances and school starting, and it has been absolutely insane. And so if you will indulge me, I needed to have one morning that I actually slept in. So that is what I was doing. But I'm so grateful to be back with you today. We hit 90,000 subscribers since we've been apart, like literally just in the past few days. And that just blows my mind. I've told you this already. You who come to the live reactions, you know, you're my peeps. The reason I even started doing this, originally the reason was I knew I needed to do video because I'd heard by 2022, I think the quote was 80% of the internet would be on video, and I think it's probably more than that. I think COVID probably hastened that that statistic. But so that was kind of why I wanted to move my business on. But one of the biggest reasons why I have been doing this is to counter grief. I lost my first grandson. He was born at 19 weeks, 5 days on February 1st of 2019. And I had launched my channel January 1st of 2019. Nobody would have known. Nobody would have cared if I had not continued doing this. But you guys have helped me get through the grief and the pain of that loss, which still aches acutely, but I am just so grateful. You've given me a reason to get out of bed, and that is no lie. So I thank you for that. So when I look back at 90,000 subscribers, I just can't believe it. It's just, thank you. Thank you seems like such a, there's just not enough. There's not enough words to express how much you mean to me and this process has meant to me. It's just been wonderful. It's just been amazing. We're close to 400 videos. Some of them they're blocked, so you can't see all of them. Or I've taken them down because they've been too controversial for some fan bases, and I just didn't want to mess with it. But I'm so thankful and happy. Thank you for being here. You're amazing. I'm going to say hello. We've got 26 beautiful points of light all over the world on right now, getting ready to listen to Nightwish, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Gregory Kenfield from Michigan. Hello, Gregory. Good to see you. Frank Romekers is here from the Netherlands. Paul Jurinks is here from the UK. Good to be back on this merry-go-round of joy. I love that. That's great. Thank you. Hey, Tom W. Hi. Thank you so much for being here. One of my longtime patrons and supporters and just believers in me. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. I don't tell you often enough. Tom W. 9 waiting, 12 likes. Good start so far, and it hasn't even gotten rolling yet. Yay! Michael Wanklin. This is going to be a goodie. 10 years back, when I first encountered Floor singing Nightwish, I thought she would be brilliant with Gethsemane, and here we are. Beautiful. Love Tarya, too. Indeed. That they're both phenomenal vocalists. So it's going to be really fun to see this today. Julie Lamb, hi. I may not be able to participate, Julie says, much today because I've been bedridden with COVID for the past 6 days, but I am here. Oh my goodness. Julie, all of our love and light is going out to you. I am so sorry. I am so sorry we're still dealing with this. I know we will be. Yeah. Anyway, it's like the flu. It'll be coming around every year, but it's annoying. I'm so sorry that you're having to do that. Gregory Kenfield, not going to change the subject, but I'd love to have a live reaction of Ian Gillan performing Gethsemane from Jesus Christ Superstar. That's a great suggestion. I appreciate that. I have done one version of Gethsemane from Jesus Christ Superstar, and he was a Spanish performer, I think, and it was amazing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, Michael's coming to us from the Philippines. Oh, it's so great to have you on. Thank you. I love your country. Your people are so precious. Yeah, everyone's wishing Julie to get well. Dopey12001, hello from the Netherlands. Good to see you. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna. Michael Schneider is here. Hello. Another one of my longtime patrons and friends. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see who else. John Sullivan, another one of my patrons. Hi, guy. Thank you so much. Thanks for being on, friend. Okay, Florosaurus, hello. Yes, good to see you. Oh my gosh, yes. We all hope Julie's COVID goes soon. Apostolos, hi. Good to see you. Wonderful to see you. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. That's the thing about these live reactions. And I will tell you, if you're watching on replay, I will try. Sometimes I forget, but I will try to put the timestamp in for when we actually get started on the reaction. Okay, let's see. We've got Victor Bradshaw's on this morning. Hey, Victor. Christina Algate, hello. Good to see you. How's the heart, Christina? She always sends me a message. How's the heart? I appreciate that. All right, I think I'm saying hello to everybody. You guys are talking away here. I want to make sure I don't miss anyone. I am actually snuggled up. I had to turn the furnace on this morning. I was so upset because our winters are so long. But I just kept putting layers and layers and layers on. I was like, okay, I really need to, turn it on. It's gonna be okay. Hey, here's a new handle for me, Tony Vajalainen from Finland. Finnish, from what I understand, is very difficult to. I'm pouring myself a little more tea, guys. I've changed from coffee to tea. I just kind of had this. So being very civilized today. I want to be able to pronounce everyone's names, but from what I understand, Finnish is very difficult. So I don't even have a handle on how to do it. So I apologize. Tom W. says, you deserve 1 million+ subscribers. You're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Oh, Apostolos, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations for 90,000 subs. Let's go to 100,000 soon. Yeah, that would be so fun. We'll have to do something very special for that. Pete G says, congrats on 90,000. So well deserved. Thank you so much. Mark Austwick, hope you're well. Hello to everyone in Christi land. Good to see you again, Mark. Thanks for being here. Andra Linenbank is here. Good to see you. Metal Tracks. Hi, Metal Tracks. This song with Tarya used to wake me almost every day for school. Wow. Are those your parents playing that for you, or is it just on your alarm? I was going to say your parents are really cool if that's the case. That's awesome. Aw, thank you, John. John Sullivan for the super chat. Congrats on 90,000. Gregory says, my only grandchild died of a miscarriage before I even knew they existed. I wrote a song about it called A Dedication in the Arms of Jesus. There's a video of the song on YouTube. Oh, how wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Gregory. Gregory is our resident guitarist. He still performs. And so we'll have to take a look at that. A Dedication in the Arms of Jesus by Gregory Kenfield. Yes, there is. It's just that is a difficult pain because you've lost your grandchild, but also your children are devastated and there's nothing you can do. And as a parent, that is, it's terrible. It's terrible for everyone. There's no good way around it. But so much good has come out of it. And I wanted to make my grandson, Charles Thomas, proud. And I think he'd be proud of me today. So Yeah, it's been very healing to have the Voice Love Company for sure. So thank you. You guys are all part of that. All right. So let's talk about why I wanted to do this today. This week, one of the classes I sat in on, brand new teacher, is so exciting. It's so exciting to see. I'm an educator, and so I love seeing teachers just passionate about what they do. And this young man was teaching a class on making your own music and how you can use different digital platforms to create your own music. We have people from all different kinds of skill levels in this educational format. And so you could see people, their minds just being opened up because they don't necessarily have the skills to play skillfully or to understand music even. Like, we're really starting at ground zero for some of them. But you could see them realizing, oh my goodness, this is a tool I could use even with my lack of skill. And as I was sitting there, I was like so excited, to see minds opening up and people learning and people teaching with such passion. But I also was a little sad. And I have to tell you, I think it's because I'm older, as you can probably tell. I've been doing this a long time. And so grateful, for the life path I've been on. But I've seen a lot of things. When I started as in the recording industry as a studio musician. We recorded to tape. That's how long it's been. And I just realized, there is a certain level of skill that we've lost over the years because technology has taken over. Many of us had to find other things to do. Like, we went from being studio musicians to getting into education because we had to. And one of the things I just really dislike is when people say, people who can't teach. I dislike that very much because it's not that we can't, it's that we don't have the platform. There's no need for us anymore. And I think, as things are starting to get cooking with AI and all of these different conversations that are being had around so many different facets of society, I just got to thinking about the life and scope of a musician's career. And someone had suggested you should listen to Baby Nightwish. Be sure you listen to Gethsemane 1999. Well, I was like, that's a cool idea. But then I looked to see what the video was, and I realized they still do the song. This is a song I have not heard. And so I was thinking, this is going to be a really cool way to see how the technology has changed their music, how their musicianship has continued to grow and flourish. So it truly is not, we're not going to be comparing because now we have got two different lead vocals. That is not what we're doing here. We're not comparing or contrasting. It's more just like celebrating the life of a musician and how they continue to grow, to pivot. It's really about, like, for everybody. It's not just the music industry. Everybody needs to be able to pivot. And it's a skill I'm hopeful that they are teaching our youngsters. They're so, who knows? It's really difficult. They're trying to get students ready for jobs that aren't even invented yet. So the whole education system is it's very difficult, very difficult. But that's what I wanted to do today. I just wanted to see, like, in one band, where have they gone? How have they grown? What have they done? So that is what we are going to do today. We're going to watch Gethsemane 1999 first. Let's see. Let me just see what you guys are saying. Have I ever released music? Is there a CD, digital song we can buy or hear you sing? That is a really good question. I've done so much recording, but I was a background vocal. I was did commercial music. So my husband and I have done a CD, and maybe I'll put that in the information below. I'll let you know about that. But it is on Spotify. Yep. And it was really just kind of a passion project, totally indie, that we just did out of, it really came out of like the 2008 recession. So it's a lot of lamentation. A lot of lamentation. Our world was definitely changing at that point too. We had to pivot again, Let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying really quick before we get in here. Okay. Hi, Michael Skold. Oh, I wish I could say your name right. From Sweden. We are neighbors to Finland. We do not understand Finnish. Oh, gosh. I just want to travel to that part of the world someday. Perfect pronunciation. Oh, okay. We say exactly how it is written. Vajalainen. Tony Vajalainen. Florosaurus, think I'd have been late for school every day if I'd had this song on. Oh, that's great. Michael, I find that Nordic names roll off the tongue if you pronounce it just as it reads. Awesome. Very good. But Michael says, I'm a descendant from the Vikings. Gregory, I think I can safely say we're all proud of you. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Jürgen Radic says 50 and not feeling old. There you go. Good. Yeah, I don't feel old. I've just been doing this a while. Andrell, let's see. Yeah, they're talking about pronunciation of Finnish. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for your... Tony says, I thought you were younger. Good vibes. Thank you. Victor Bradshaw says, I still record to tape and even lacquer albums. It's a skill that kept me around so long. Yeah. Oh, I love... That is something that is kind of, kitschy and fun for some artists. They still want to do that. And it just sounds cool. But those were back in the days when you actually had to know how to do things. You couldn't just... I remember the first session I did when it was digital, and they were flying vocals from one... We didn't have to sing every single thing, because, like I said, I was doing, like, background vocals or... we did a lot of, like, choral music, too, where they would do... just different choral projects. We would do like the guide vocal tracks for, for publishers. So we'd have to sing every note. We used to have to sing every note. And then they started flying things if it was like a repeat. Anyway. I was like, this is weird. This feels weird. Like, why would you not have us sing all of it? It's going to have different ebb and flow and musicality to it on that second time through. Anyway, it's been a very interesting thing to watch. Geert Janssen, good to see you. Greetings from the Netherlands. Oh, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Awesome. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to go on here. Let's get into this. We got to get into this, guys. I'm talking too much today. Present. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to watch the 1999 one first. I'm so excited about this. Let's see. Here we go.
You're
interesting. So, help me understand the history here. I probably should have pulled this up, but where was this in their beginnings? How long had they been together? And look how young they are. Oh my goodness, so fun. And obviously, such skilled musicians from the beginning. The notes, the little phrases that Tuomas writes. Incredible. Just out of diapers, it says, yeah. So awesome. They're so young. Paul says, Tuomas could be playing keyboards with Kraftwerk with that hair. Kraftwerk probably is how it's said. Yeah, oh my gosh. So much fun. They all have such short hair. Yes, it is. It's really interesting. But their musicianship is there, right? And I think something that we'll probably hear, because 1999, trying to think, the synthesizer was really coming into prominence, obviously in the 80s, maybe even, well, obviously before that. So I'm married to a keyboard player, so I know we had the Moog, we had all these other things, but you know, you could really hear synth music, right? In the 80s, that was kind of the whole vibe. And you'd have multiple synthesizers because they didn't have all the extra little techie things they have now. So this is interesting. So we need to be listening for that, right? The difference in the kind of, like, he's probably going to get the same sound, but it's going to be maybe a little more refined in the 2019 one. So I'm surmising. Discuss. Okay. Oh, Julie, thank you. This is from their second studio album. They started in 1996. Michael's saying first album came out in 1997. Thank you guys so much. Christina, I always think they're really young when I watch the early videos. Yeah, well, it's been like almost 25 years ago. So incredible. So fun. Okay. So let's get back in. We're going to be hearing more of these incredible licks and runs that they're playing. And it's all the same people, right? I mean, obviously, Tarja is no longer with them. Marco's no longer with them. But I think it's the same drummer and definitely the same guitar player. So, yeah. Very cool key change right there. I'm going back to catch it cleanly. So when this was starting, it's symphonic metal, which I'd never heard of any of these different genres and subgenres in metal music. So was this groundbreaking to have a classical vocalist with a metal band? You guys can let me know. I would think it would be. It's just so cool to hear, and she's full on. Like, this is the main difference between Tarja and Floor is just the way they form their sound, right? You know, Tarja is very classical in how her sound comes out, and it's just so cool. It's amazing. Not better or different, just both are amazing, incredible. Let's see what you guys are saying about that. Oh, you guys are telling, let's see, telling me about the drummer. I saw that. Let's see. Second studio album. Julie's saying, I'm feeling really old that right now. Same Tuomas. Yuka is no longer with them as well. Okay, the drummer is the original Yuka Nevalainen. That's what the comment I saw out of the corner of my eye here. Okay, and then John is saying Kai Hato has replaced Yuka a while back. Okay, so we'll see if Kai is on the new album. Probably so, the next video. If Kai is on the next video, because that was 2019, so that's possible. Marco is not yet with them here. Ah, very good. Thank you for telling me. Is that Samil? Let's see. The next version will be with Kai Hato on drums. You guys are answering all my questions. I appreciate this so much. This is why it's fun to have the chat, because you really do educate me even a little bit more. And this way I don't get it wrong, because sometimes I do. In the videos I just make without you. Oh my goodness. Christina is wondering what their new album will be like. When is that supposed to come out? Anybody know? That sounds exciting. Okay, here we go. Tom W. Sami Vanske was their original bassist. All right. Let's see. Julie says, I used to listen to the original studio version of this song on one big loop when I was going through tough times. It will always be one of the special ones. Oh, that's so great. Victor Bradshaw says, Pat Benatar was the first I remember with the adding classical into rock. Let's see. Christina says she had to learn how to sing metal with her classical training. Well, she did awesome. She did amazing. Walber. Walber Barbosa. I'm so sorry. Walber Barbosa. I missed your reactions to Gabriel Enrique's videos. He's on America's Got Talent. I know. Walber, I actually did a live reaction of his Golden Buzzer Award, and it got blocked. So I am making videos, but they are not letting me show them. So I'm staying away from America's Got Talent right now, and I'll look forward to seeing him when he's back just doing his own thing for sure. Christy, I think the original concept for the band, even before they became Nightwish, was for a folky sound with an orchestral sound backup, and then bang. A folky sound. I mean, I could kind of hear that, like, with their it's very Renaissance, kind of melodies. So if that's what you mean by folky sound, I could totally hear that. That's so interesting. So here we are, right? It's evolving. You just start and it evolves. And that is such a great lesson for all of us. Just start. If you're sitting on the fence about something, just start doing it. It will evolve, just like this has. 90,000 subscribers, are you kidding me? Yeah. I just kept doing it over and over. And here we are. So, yep. And you just see it in the evolution in Nightwish as well. I cannot wait to hear the next part too, the second video. I remember seeing at least a part of these live performances, 2 songs, when it aired on Finnish TV. And then Tom is saying Marco joined in 2001. I'm so grateful for this history lesson. This is awesome. Yeah, the last Gabriel video was taken down by YouTube. That is correct. Apostolo says Kai was Yuka's drum coach and friend, so he replaced him when he had to leave because of health problems. All right. and then Michael is confirming as well. Sammy was replaced by Marco in 2001. All right. Christina says the Folkies was before Tarja got a stronger classical voice. Ah, very good. Very good. Yeah. this is so interesting, right? So here we are talking about the evolution of their sound, of their musicianship, of what they had to do. So Tuomas had to change from that folky sound to what they have now, the symphonic, metal, epic, because of Tarja's epic voice. Very cool. Okay, let's get back in, because I could just continue to read. Hold, please. I need to clear the morning from my voice. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. Let's get back in. Okay, we got to stop. Hold on. My apologies. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was amazing. We get into this next little section. I love how Tuomas writes and all these little sections that he does. It's just incredible. And I had to laugh a little bit at that one little fluty sound, the little synth sound. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens with that. Because it's, you know, you work with what you've got, but it was not, I could hear what he wanted, you know. I'm so sorry, guys. I've got a little tickle, which is so annoying. All right. Let's get back in. Here we go. They are so tight, man. Wow. Okay, we'll stop right there. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. Wow. So, it was interesting because he's not playing the little string line. It's obviously like he's, that's pre-recorded, right? A stem, whatever they called it back then. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I do apologize. Okay, so incredible. They are so tight. They are so cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, folky sounding time signatures. I agree. Yuka is still involved behind the scenes, John Sullivan says. You can hear elements of the folky thing even in recent Nightwish, and definitely in Tuomas's project, Owry. Tell Mark hi, Christy. I sure will. Thanks, Christina. I've always thought of European rock metal as has a more classical base, that their folk music does as well. American rock metal is more blues-based, typically. Huh, very cool. That's a really cool observation, Gregory. Thank you. They were such great musicians fresh out of the box, Paul Jewering says. Weren't they? So tight. Incredible. Incredibly skilled. All right. Hi, Vamana. Vamana is on this morning. Definitely liked when I first heard Nightwish. It reminded me of some earlier neoclassical metal and other bands that created more symphonic rock music. Very cool. Yeah, and then Kathleen Childs. Hi there. This is one of my most favorite Nightwish songs. I haven't heard a Nightwish song I didn't like. I mean, they're all just masterpieces. That is amazing as well, right? Like, how do you write every song? How do you make every song be so good? It's wow. It's a gift for sure. Okay, so we're gonna get into this next little section here. Let me look at my timestamp, make sure I'm not going too long. Here we go. She is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. That was incredible. We just got to listen to that last section, that last guitar solo. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I want to make sure. Yeah, let's get in maybe right about here. Wow. Oh my gosh. He's such a relaxed player. He's just, yeah. So matter-of-factly playing like a boss. Incredible. Okay, let's remove this and we're going to put the other one up. Oops, let me just go ahead and take this totally out. Let's get the next one going. This is so fun. Okay, yes, Buenos Aires, 2019.
So let's make this a great special.
Okay, so I'm going to stop that for a second. Let's check in with you guys. Paul Jurink says, I think the K on Tuomas's Korg keyboard was taped over for advertising reasons. It's good to see he's kept with Korg throughout his career. Empu is using a Nuno Betancourt Washburn rather than an ESP. Sorry, I'm looking at wildlife out my window. Did I tell you guys I had a moose run through my backyard this summer? I probably did, because it was quite remarkable. I've never seen one in all of the years. We've lived here 18 years, and I've never seen one. Never seen one here. So, very, very surreal. Thankfully, they're mean, so it just kind of passed on through. But yes, I was outside when it came by, so that was a little scary. Whew. I'm almost more scared of them than the bears, but we have bears a lot. Okay, yes, Christina is saying, I've been waiting for baby news and how Flor is doing. When is her due date? I don't know that did she actually say when it was? You guys, you Flor worlders probably know. Empu in the background. Yeah, Vimana is saying, good observations there. Nuno Betancourt and all the members of Extreme are great musicians as well. I loved Three Sides to Every Story. Okay. And Kathleen says, the one with Flor is just magical. I've got a cough drop, so I hope it's not bothering you. Empu style, Gregory Kempfield, also a guitarist, Gregory. Empu style was already well-defined, tasteful, but not overdone, and so clean. He's such a clean player. Oh, my goodness. Just, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, goodness. Okay, so, yeah, Florosaurus says, there's a moose loose about the hoose. There was indeed. Oh, my goodness. Michael is saying, Michael Wanklin, I love Flor's vocal here. So much variation in delivery. The lighting effects behind the band are superb, some of their finest. So, yeah, see, that's another evolution. As they are more well-known, they get to have more toys and fun things. Oh, okay. Julie's saying, I don't think she's due until October. So we send Flora love and well wishes as she's in the home stretch, literally. Waiting for that baby. David Q, my appreciation for this song just keeps growing every time I hear it. David, thank you for making a comment. I appreciate you. We have 60 people in the chat right now. Wow. Thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time. Fantastic. Vimana saying, I'm glad they're back with a new album. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Okay. Let's see. We're going to get into this here.
Night on this bumpy road. Are you ready for some traveling with us? Are you ready, Argentina? I mean, are you ready? Then this song is for you. Gethsemane.
I gotta stop, but I can't. It's so hard. Wow. Oh my goodness. Did you notice? I'm going to go back right after the intro. It's the sounds are different that he's choosing. It's not a synth sound now. It's a clear piano, grand piano sound. And his the little line there. In fact, let's just go back to the top, guys, because we just need to. This is just interesting. Everything is just more robust. The symphonic parts of it are just more there. They're owning them now, right? And of course, yeah, just the whole staging. How many people were in the audience in Buenos Aires? Do you guys know? Thousands, right? So you're going from a band that was 3 years old now to 3 years old to 23. There's 20 years later. So this is just really cool. It's really fun. Let's listen to it again.
So let's make this a great, great, great special night on this bumpy road. Are you ready for some
all that
traveling with us? Are you ready, Argentina? I mean, are you ready? Then this song is for you. Gethsemane. It's just epic. It's just epic. It's only just gotten just more epicer over the years. Wow, incredible. I'm going to take it back just a little bit so we get into this chorus. Incredible. Oh my gosh. Michael is saying, I love Fleur's vocals. So much variation in delivery. The lighting effects behind the band are superb. Some of the fighters, yeah, that is amazing. Whatever that LED wall or something behind them. Beautiful and so amazing. Okay, I read that already, but I'm grateful to go back and read it again before we get in to this thing. Christine says, I think when Marco joined, they were a finished band. Are you saying, do you mean to say finish? I'm not sure. Yeah, Gregory says they sound bigger, and not just because it's live. Even just like the very beginning, that little harp, thing at the very top of the intro. It's just, yeah, Tom W. Yes, perfect. Pure perfection. Incredible. The musicianship has only just gotten, it's like fine wine, right? It's aged perfectly. So, wow. Yes, Julia says Fleur makes everything more epicer. But they wouldn't have been the Nightwish they are today if they didn't have Tarja, right? Because you see how they had to ebb and flow to fit her voice. Her voice was amazing and epic. So they needed to get away from the folky metal to really embracing the symphonic movie score, just amazingness. So it all had to happen. All of these things informed who they are today. So cool. John Sullivan is saying, Kai and Troy and Marco and Fleur here. Only Tuomas and Empu are the same from the prior video. Very, very good. Thank you. Wonderful observation. Flora and Tarja are friends. Yes, they are. So great. David Q. Fleur's tone is just sublime in this, but then when isn't it? And again, it's every voice is like a fingerprint. Every voice is unique. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm talking with my hands and I hit the microphone. I apologize. Every voice is unique. So you've got Tarja with her very classical sensibility, right? The way she forms the resonators are forming that sound. And you've got Fleur, who just has a much more contemporary style, but yet she goes into, on this chorus, you hear her rounding it out to more of a classical. She has the classical training. So It's a both and, which that has caused Nightwish to continue to ebb and flow. Tuomas is writing songs now for this instrument, right? Floor is an instrument. And so it's fascinating. It is fascinating. Amazing. Okay, let's see. One thing about this tour is that they dusted off songs from the vaults. So having not played them regularly, they must have rehearsed hard, even though they now have in-ears. This is another thing. In-ears and a click track. Paul Jurings is saying, that's something that you do need to understand. This is another change that has happened. You used to have wedge monitors coming out, sitting on the floor. So you'd hear yourself coming out in a more ambient way. And now it's all changed to everything being, the monitor is in a, you go to an audiologist and you have a mold made and you get special monitors made that fit your ears only, right? So everything's up close. You literally have to have crowd mics now if you want to hear what the crowd is doing, because otherwise you can't hear. It's like it's like vacuum sealed in there. But then you're also hearing tick 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 tick. It's like having a metronome in your ears. So yeah, it's quite different. Quite different. So they played so skillfully without that, right? 20 years ago. And that was my point, I think, in doing this whole thing. It's like you used to have to actually know how to play and stay in time without all of that. All the bells and whistles. Very good comment. Yes, and I'm sure they rehearse hard no matter what they do. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. I've been following you and the reactions of others for a long time. I'm curious, have you ever had a comment that this was sung badly or any criticism of singing and playing? Let's see. Well, this is the first time I've heard this song. I very rarely, nobody ever talks about anything being played or sung badly in Nightwish. That is for sure. So, and really any of the people I react to, everybody's, the fan bases are the ones who watch these videos. So I would say no, James. Thanks for your question, though. I appreciate you asking. It's great to hear from you. Please keep commenting. It's great. Michael's saying, Flora and Tarja are friends. How about a possible duet? Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, my goodness. That would be incredible, actually, to have those two voices on a duet. Ooh. Eric, hi, Eric Vermeulen. How guitar and keyboards repeat themes in different keys reminds me of alto and soprano violins in a Mozart symphony. Yes, I love that observation. Florosaurus, I suspect also the benefit of time to experiment with the sounds. Yeah, and that has come so far as well. As it is just the choices now in the software for just everything. I mean, all instruments, synthesized instruments. It's endless. Like you literally could just spend hours finding just the right sound. So yeah, that has come so far in 20 years. It's crazy. I wish my husband was here actually to give a comment about that. He's gigging this weekend away. Julie says, oh, don't get me wrong. I will always love Tarja. I first fell in love with Tarja and Nightwish. It's only grown from there. Exactly. Eric is saying there's an amateur video of them singing Over the Hills and Far Away together. That's Floor and Tarja. Double dropper. Queen Fleur's version of Gethsemane session going on here. Cool. Yes. You guys may remember if you've been with me long enough. I had a moment, wasn't very long, maybe one video where I called her Fleur. Fleur. I said Fleur a million times and it was so embarrassing. But I was trying to, now I've known, like you guys have even said today, you just say these names like this, like they look. You just read them out. Read them out, girl. Okay. Vimana. I understand what you're saying. They became a more complete band when Marco joined. I was already a fan of Marco Hayatila since I heard the first Tarot album back in 1986. Yeah, very cool. Let's see. Tom W. Tarja and Floor sang Over the Hills and Far Away together. Great live video here on YouTube. If you guys have the link, put it in the regular comments. Don't forget to like. Thumbs up, everybody. Subscribe if you're new here. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your time. Let's see. Yes, I'd be curious to what an in-ear sound is like for a performer on stage. It must take some getting used to. Yes, it does. It takes some people months to really fully feel comfortable. And then they're like, oh, I just love this. I can really hear myself, or I can turn up and down certain things in my mix that I really want to hear. Yes, it is a skill. It is a skill that we've all had to learn as things have gone on. And it's been a skill for audio engineers too, to be able to, everything's so clean now. And of course, in some situations, it's electronic drums. Oi. I'm sorry to all drummers out there for that, because it can't be as much fun to play. But when you're in certain situations and you need more of a grip on the overall sound, that makes it cleaner in the room, because the acoustic drum set can be a bear, to try and mix in certain situations. So it's just incredible how things have changed. Amazing. Incredible. Yeah. So, and then the whole, we talked about, and this will be interesting as we get closer. I need to stop talking. Man, I am in a talky mood, guys. What? Oh, wow. This may be a longer video than normal. 90,000 subscribers. We got to celebrate. Just the whole aspect of adding stems, which is the symphony playing behind them, right? Digitally, and how much that has changed as well, that technology. So they did a little bit of that in the other video, but now it's more robust and grander because they have the technology to do it. Like even just the computer space to actually be running all of these things has grown exponentially in 20 years' time. I think when I was a little kid, computers were literally the size of a building. So wow. And now it's, the size that we hold it in our hand every day. So yeah, super crazy. All right. Okay. We gotta get back in here. We gotta get back in and look at Floor. Just look at the queen. She's amazing. Okay, here we go. Very classical. Love it. So you hear how he replaced that synth sound, with just a clear grand piano sound. It's fantastic. So beautiful. Wow. I want to get in cleanly here for this next little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's just very cool. Very cool. Here we go. Got to stop so we can get into this little key change section here. Amazing. Woo. Mamana, I understand what you're saying. They became a more complete band when Marco joined. Oh, yeah, sorry, I already read that one. Thanks, Vimana. Let's see. Here we go. Gregory, question for longtime fans. Would it be fair to say that the folk influences became stronger again once Tarja was replaced by Annette? That's right. We had a whole nother singer in the middle. Have I listened to Annette's? I think she was on maybe I did on one song. Something that they actually recorded, it was like a studio recording. I can't remember. Anyway, exactly. Like this, she's all part of this history too, and the evolution of the sound. Doppeldropper, one of the oldest YouTube music videos, is actually by a school student project covering this very song. Wow, that is very fascinating. Marco's birthday is in January and mine's in June. We're the same age, Christina is saying. Gregory Kenfield, in-ears done well are awesome. Mixed poorly, it can be like playing in a closet with the lights off. Well said. Apostolos. They made a duet Over the Hills and Far Away live, talking about Tarja and Floor. Nightwish have never sung or played badly from everything I've heard or seen. Paul Jurings is saying. Yes, Sean Murphy. Hey, Sean Murphy from South Africa. Just popping on to say hi. Can't stay. Having a birthday party for my mom's 80th. Happy birthday, Sean Murphy's mom. 80 years. Good for you. We celebrate you. That's amazing. Awesome. Okay, let's see. You guys are talking to each other. Love it. John Sullivan says, in-ears can be varied for the artist. You can leave out some mics. Also leave out the click and so on. Most singers like them. And it is really interesting too, because depending on the kind you use, we use a digital platform where I work. You can actually make it have surround sound. There's a view. We actually do it on our phones. It's through an app actually. And so you can make it stereo, where you have different instruments in different places, which is kind of cool. I think instrumentalists really like that. For certain reasons. So the technology is quite remarkable. It is amazing. If you can kind of get past the click. And some people love the click too. Like it really keeps them in the right place. Okay. I'm just putting this out. There's a great new band called The Warning, a powerful rock trio. They're working on their 4th album. They've been around since 2013. Huh. Not heard about that. Let's see. Yeah, Vimana is saying, as a drummer and a keyboardist, I really get what Christi is saying here. Oh, I'm so glad. Fantastic. Oh, good, Julie. Thank you. It's your channel. Talk as long as you want. All right, I will. It says on the banner that you deconstruct, so the talking part is always the part we're here for. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. Yes. Deconstruction. It's really, really fun just to talk it through. Thanks for geeking out with me, guys, and let me go down these rabbit holes. Florosaurus, amazing how they sort out the timing of the backing music when live if the band are interacting with the audience. Yeah, it is very cool. Hold on. Okay. Gregory is saying, you haven't lived until you've tried to sing harmony vocals with another singer who wasn't added to your in-ear mix. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, we have control over these things with the platform we use, but that would be very difficult. I would be very surprised if, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've had an in-ear mix where I didn't have some control over who I could hear and who I couldn't. That would be awful to have somebody totally different handling that. And then you're in the midst of a performance, and how do you tell them, I need more of that person? Wow. That makes me feel anxious, just like talking it out. I like when they were trying to get each other's mic turned up or down in Over the Hills. Okay. I got to watch that. I got to watch it. Florosaurus says, I think Flor has explained how she likes her in-ear sound in one of her fan videos, but I just can't imagine quite how it actually all sounds together. Yes. Very interesting. It's very interesting. Thank you, Julie. The Islander. Yes, that's the one I listened to with Annette. Guys, you guys keep me on the straight and narrow here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, James, you're right. This is my longest reaction. We're going for the record books today. 90,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, babe. I am here for it. We are just going to keep going. Just move along with your life if you need to leave. Oh, but I'm so happy you're here. And actually, we've kept pretty much the same number. We've got about 63 people on right now, so I'm super glad for that. Celebrating 90,000 subscribers today. Let's see. Yeah, Michael is saying Annette was great in studio, but unfortunately not as good live, in my opinion. I saw them live in the summer of 2012, and the band was amazing as always, but Annette did not make a good work. These things happen. These happen. All right. Okay, we got to get back in. We got to get back in, guys. Here we go. Here we go. See, now it's a real flute. Right? Wasn't that so much better than the synth flute? That was all that was available to him back then. But he heard it. He heard it. He knew what he wanted. And it evolved to having amazing Troy play. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to go back and listen to that again. That was spectacular. That's exactly what it needed all along. Okay, here we go. Oh, I went back too far. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. Wait. We gotta stop so we can get into this section so I don't have to stop in the middle of it. Oh, it is just a masterpiece. Oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy they're still together. I'm so happy they're still making music, and it's just so much fun. It's so much fun to watch these performers. You know, we talk about some of the youngsters that are coming up. Like we just had Diana Ankudinova, and then Angelina Jordan, who are just literally starting out. They're 19, 20, 21 years old. And you just think, this is going to be so much fun, right? If we're all still here to see the day, to watch where they're going to be in 20 years. You know, it's just fantastic. You just hope that they stay healthy and with good, good minds, good things happening to them so that they can continue to stay the course, run the race, and continue to make great art. That is what is happening here in this situation. They have stayed the course and continued to make good art. Wow, I'm so inspired by that. I'm so inspired by that. And even with, just all the things that happen as you get bigger and more people are taking their piece of the pie, and, the managers and the employees that are the unions, every person who has to be involved with touching a piece of equipment, or it's just massive, like what they've had to navigate over the years, and to see them still doing it so beautifully with such elegance. I'm just super inspired by that. Wow. Amazing. So it's not just the music, it's not just the technology that has continued to evolve the sound, but also just their character, literally their character, their hearts, their souls, being able to lead into this process healthfully. And Marco stepping away, I applaud that, right? Like you can see why it can be a grind as well, because it's money. It's about money. So, wow. To continue to stay true to who you are as a musician, as an artist, even as the money and the stakes are weightier every year as your notoriety grows. Wow. Incredible. Woo. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Julie is saying, I had the fortune of listening to them basically from their first studio album, talking about Nightwish. I can definitely see how the folk has been woven throughout all of their discography. Very cool. Yeah. Julie saying, there's my husband, Troy. Yes, girl. Yes. Yeah, Julie actually has met all of these people, so she's got pictures to prove it. It doesn't happen if there isn't a picture, right? She has pictures. So, wow, very good. Interesting. Christina's saying, I think Annette sounded better at age 50. And that does happen too. That does happen. I just had somebody tell me this week, well, my voice has really just, gone downhill because I'm older. I'm just like, that doesn't have to be true. That's not true for me. Or my clients, I just don't believe that. It's a muscle. So you have to keep working on it every day. So I believe that too, that she would sound better at 50. She's more who she is. She's able to be muchier. I think I don't know if that's an actual Lewis Carroll quote or if that's just the Johnny Depp Alice in Wonderland version of the movie, but yeah, you're able to be muchier. You're able to be truly who you are without the self-consciousness of youth. It's really amazing. There's so much psychology to singing. Your psychology affects your physiology. And so I believe that. I believe that she sounds better at 50. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, Michael is saying, I think I watched the first Decades video of this song when Nightwish started the tour in Canada. The background images were absolutely extraordinary. I suppose too complicated to continue through the tour. Interesting. And if it looks giant. Like if it was a huge LED wall, it could be that some spaces just literally could not handle it. I don't know. That'd be an interesting question. Very good. Vimana, about the earlier keyboard sounds, yeah, we needed to use sounds that were available. Synthesizers also changed a lot during the years. It became harder to program. Most people just used the presets. Yep. Very interesting. Yes, I know. Christina's saying, I'm amazed how after her windmilling, she's ready to sing. Incredible. Very good. Tom W. saying, Troy and his low whistle. Bazarista, hi, I just missed you. Here we go. Thanks for commenting. Unfortunately, they will not tour with their new album. That's unfortunate. Yes, and Gregory's making a comment about in-ears. I'm amazed Flora doesn't lose her in-ears when windmilling. That is really incredible. Even though they are specially made and to fit inside your ears, they are attached to wires. So yeah, that is a very fascinating observation. I wonder how that works. She's so skillful. I'm sure she practices, I'm sure, in some way. Apostolus says, Julie, maybe Troy will come to your house one day. I'm sure he will keep his promise. Love it. Oh, that's great. Paul says you will sometimes see Fleur putting them back in after a bout of wild windmilling, so she knows when to take them out. Okay, so maybe she pops them out, does her little thing, but even then, they're like flapping around, so I don't know. Wow. I grew up with Mario Lanza, Wilk Carter musicals, rock, country, and metal, and now symphonic metal and European musicians, Christina says. Julie said, Troy told me on the cruise that he would come visit me one day. Apostolos, I will never lose hope. Oh, that's so awesome. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, good. I'm gonna move on here because I wanna hear what happens next in this next little section. Here we go. Yes, that's what this section needed. Wow. Okay, so she did that completely in the more contemporary style. None of it was the whole everything. The resonators are much more this way, right? Not right or wrong, just a stylistic, artistic choice that can be made by two separate, unique fingerprints, two separate voices. Not different, not one better than the other. It's just so cool, right? We're listening to two different musicians who have evolved this sound in two different ways, very important ways in the scope and sequence of the life of this band. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, I'm getting back in because I'm selfishly wanting to hear this next section. Awesome. Is so okay. We gotta go back. This is so tasty, you guys. Oh my heavens. Ooh. And just oh my goodness, the orchestral arranging that's going on in the background, the drumming, it's so good. Oh, I just need to take a minute. Oh my word. Oh my stars. Okay. Wow, I'm getting so excited about this. Okay, let me just take a second. What are you guys saying? Whew. Incredible. Tom is saying that Troy, he's the one who played the flute, for those of you who maybe knew. We got 72 people on. People are waking up over here in the States. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. Troy masters the following instruments. Uilleann pipes. You guys taught me how to say this, but I've slept since then. Low whistles, tin whistles, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bouzouki, Portuguese mandola, keyboards, and bow drum. He can sing as well. I have heard him sing. Remember when we did it was like an acoustic, Fleur and Troy thing, a little concert, mini concert. He's got a beautiful voice. Incredible. Wow. What a great musician he is. Ooh, incredible. Love it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going in to I'm going in to listen to this last little section because it is just so fine. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I just want to cry. That was so good. Oh my word. I mean, you could see how Empu, like 20 years ago, he very rarely looked up from his instrument, right? And now the muscle memory is so there. Like it's so, ingrained into every fiber of his being. He's able to look up, to just have fun. And wow, so cool. And Marco's bass playing behind all of that was so tasty. It just enhanced what Empu was doing. It wasn't trying to compete. The whole thing. I'm literally so moved by that. I just kind of want to have a boo-hoo. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. They've just kept going and getting better and better. It's so inspiring. I'm so inspired by this today. Wow. Literally, I've got tears in my eyes. As you can see, I'm undone by that. I don't even know. I'm there. Yes, I'm. Wow. That is so inspiring. That is the life I want to live. I hope that's the life you want to live too. I think that's one of the reasons why we need the arts. We need the arts to continue to inspire us, to continue to, love the artists we love and watch them continuing to evolve and grow and make good art and continue to inspire. That is the kind of life I want to live until my last breath. I want to continue making my sound in the world in whatever that way that is. And I hope that is what this inspires you to do as well. That you'll not just sit on the sidelines and be a consumer, but you'll also get in the game, right? And this can be in whatever realm or part of life you're in. Get in the game. Show up. Actually be that person who inspires you. Show up and be that person who inspires other people to be better in whatever realm you operate in. Man, that is so incredible to see the scope of 20 years and what they have done with it. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm so inspired. Literally, I just want to go write something, or I don't know. I'm going to have to do something creative today. And I hope that is what it just lights a fire in you. It ignites a fire in me to just continue being the best me I could be every day. Because that is what they are doing. In the face of tremendous challenges, it's not easy being someone with that much notoriety, right? And they're continuing to show up and do it so beautifully. Oh my word. So, wow. This has been incredible. I am so stoked about continuing to do the Voice Love Company, continuing to show up, continuing to rub shoulders with all of you. You are such special, special lights in my life, but also in the world. So keep shining. Keep shining your beautiful light in everything you do, everything you say. People need you. This world needs light badly. They need your light. So keep being you. You're just the best. You really are. Keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. And if no one has told you yet today, always remember and never forget, you are loved. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun today. Love you. See you next time. Bye.